verse from me yet. Spent all them years in the streets, why you ain't comfy yet? Around convicts with automatic sticks. I thought you was big shit. You bought a bag of bricks, right? Fed everybody, made everybody rich, right? You used to keep the 4-5 and drove the 6, right? You rolled the 4 and 5 and then the 6, right? Head cracking, bread stacking like a bitch, right? Big dog status, DMX shit, right? Or dick riding like a BMX bitch, right? That's more like it, got more psychic than clueless. Your man came in the jam all hype, but then his mood switched. His real one's presence is over for the front, and you ran off on your plug, but I don't owe them niggas nothing.
Alright, this is Bezo, PageTurner TV. Got my boy Ambassador Rick. What's going on, brother?
Chillin', man. Glad to be here.
Good, man. So what's new? What's going on?
Man, you know, just out here trying to stay busy as possible. Working on a lot of new music, trying to push the brand forward, and trying to expand the culture, man.
Okay. Well, you know, I wanted to get into this because, you know, how I met you was a long time ago, about 8 or 9 years. And, you know, shout out to Rodney. He got an interview. Yeah.
VID for life.
We got the interview with you, and at the time, you know, you did some work with some pretty well-known artists. You know, we'll just say Rick Ross and everything.
Yeah.
I wanted to actually talk to you and discuss to you about, you know, deals and, you know, having a plan A and a plan B as far as action. Because sometimes when we try to achieve something, something happens, and of course, you know, you got to kind of revert to plan B.
Exactly.
So just lightly, if you could explain to me, and explain to the up-and-coming musicians, you know, when things like that happen, especially in the music industry, you know, how, you know, you was going to get a deal possibly with Rick Ross, but it didn't turn out that way. Just lightly explain that for me.
Well, you know, I tell guys, man, younger guys ask me all the time, like, what advice about the game, and it's kind of like my outlook on it is, I guess I could take a quote from Bruce Lee. You got to be like water, you know, because things happen, things change. You could put money on something being sure shot, and it can change at the last moment.
Exactly.
So you got to be prepared to adjust to the changes and be equipped to transition from one point to the next. So it's kind of like, you know, knowing the most about the situation and trying to maximize all efforts. So, you know, that's basically it. You know, try to make the best out of every situation, because you could go into it expecting one thing, and then that thing doesn't happen, and then there were other things that you could have, you know, benefited from that you totally overlooked, because you were, you know, anticipating that one thing to happen. So, you know, you meet people, you got deals on the table or whatever have you, build relationships, network with every possible person that you introduce to, try to get their contacts, make sure they remember your name, because the person you might be there to meet might not really, you know, nothing might transpire out of that. And then there's 10 other people that you could have probably made some material out with, and you overlooked them. So just try to maximize, man. That's it. Know as much as you can. Ask questions, and, you know, be firm on what you want to do. So that's basically, you know, the safe way to go about it. There's no perfect way, but I guess that's the safest way.
So is it, you think it's really hard to break into the industry like that? I mean, is it just, you know, given opportunity or luck, we could say? Or...
Well, it depends on what you perceive your end result to be. If your end result is to be on the radio all day, the guy that's on everybody's tongue, you know, this one, wow, you're the guy that everybody's talking about, then that might be a harder road to travel. Especially now, you know, rap, hip hop, entertainment as a whole is saturated, because we live in the era of convenience. So nobody's, you know, I wouldn't call people lazy, but I guess you might want to use that word. So a lot of people want to become famous or gain material wealth without actually doing anything.
Right.
So that has, you know, the value, the quality of different art forms and different ways to create money. So you got, whereas you might have the talent to achieve it, you got 1,000 people in front of you without talent, trying to get through that same door. So, you know, in that aspect it might be hard, but then on another aspect, if you really organically build a fan base and set up your business properly, and be consistent with, you know, putting out work, you could get good results, man. You know, there's people out here that, you know, me and you don't even know where they are, and we pretty much have our ear to the culture. But those people are surviving and getting a lot of money off of the game.
Gotcha. For a quick second, if you could just, you know, break it down for me, you know, as far as for people, you know, constructing songs and stuff, because what we hear on the radio is a lot of, it just seems like there's a lack of creativity going on. Just give me, just for a couple seconds, give me a brief synopsis on how to actually construct a song.
Well, I got a great way to explain it. Art, any art form starts off chaotic. So if you start drawing something, it might start off as a little, you know, little jot down, a little scribble here, and then as time goes on, it develops into a picture. And I think a lot of artists now, they stay in the chaotic stage. They're supposed to start off chaotic and then gain order.
Right.
So you start off just, you know, dealing with thoughts, ideas, and then you kind of end up formulating them into something that makes sense. And I think a lot of the artists now just stay at the beginning stage. They don't try to develop it into anything.
Comfort zone.
Exactly. They just, you know, go with the first thing that comes to their head, and that's always at a chaotic stage. So that's how it's gonna come out, and that's how it sounds to us, because we come from an era of, you know, people formulating songs.
Right. Yeah, I call our era, the '90s era, spoiled era, because we were spoiled.
Yeah, we were. We didn't realize how spoiled we were.
Yeah, I didn't realize that till now.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break. It's your boy Bezo, PageTurner TV, homeboy Ambassador Rick.
You already know.
To the page.
As a grown man supposed to, cause nobody owes you, knows you better than you know yourself than anybody else. I learned a long time ago.